Hello, everybody. My name is Rene and I'm here on the Cereals event 2024 in the north from London. We are here participating first time as NPZ UK on this big exhibition, and we are proud to present a wide portfolio of rapeseed and pulses and a lot of new candidates, especially this new candidate on the recommended list from AHDB Maverick. But we are not only presenting here genetics, we are also interested to convince farmers, to help the farmers here in the UK market with a lot of new technology and content, especially regarding this new journey for the impact of sowing date in yield and yield development. Interested? Then please come with me. The cereal event is a 2 days event which is going on here in the UK market every year. In comparison to the DLG field days, which is the same time this week in Germany and 3 days, we have here all the big and important players from the pesticides, from the seed business, and also from these machinery companies. So all in all, really a big highlight here for the UK farmers to get all the newest information from the agriculture. Back to our content of this new story with sowing date. We prepared this time two plots with our new candidate Maverick with this normal sowing date 18th of August. And on the other side, 11th of September, with what we called late sowing date. In general, we see here a pretty good development. We have a nice pot package. We see a slightly difference in the plant length and a little bit a difference regarding the ripening process, but not really big difference for farmer's eye. But I would like to invite you. Don't trust such a picture here from outside, from the field. Go inside in the fields. And I'm proud on my team that they developed that this year to give us a chance to look inside of the fields, to look inside of this performance in Maverick. And now I would like to offer you that as well. So let's go further and have a look. How is this impact of this sowing date? And why we see that as so important for the yield development in autumn time. The point is we see now more and more this impact of climate change. We have higher temperatures, we see a higher accumulation of temperatures and very strong development of biomass, and even then a higher risk for stem elongation. When we look now here inside of this block, we see here now on my right side this variety Maverick treated with fungicide, and on the other side we see it here without fungicide treatment. We wanted to show a little bit, that was the first intention, that maybe it's not always necessary to spray this fungicide based on this big trait package in Maverick for turnip yellow virus, double foma resistance with LM7, LNS, and light leaf spot, and on top a bonus for verticillium tolerance. We wanted to show that, maybe not each fungicide spraying is necessary. But today we are happy that we can show more to the farmers. What is happening here? With this 18th of August, this pretty early sowing date, we had here a growth of these varieties under long day condition. We see here a big push, stem elongation based on this high accumulation of temperatures in autumn time. The focus on growth regulation is not that big here in the UK market because they don't have here such big story regarding overwintering. So they focus more in the autumn time for growth regulation, in November more for light leaf spot and foma. That's why we see now here today a very long stem with a very poor side branch development because this rapeseed was overgrown in autumn time. no growth regulation, and continuing then the growing over the winter time, and so reached already this 1200 day degrees in late autumn, shortly before winter, continuing then with this kind of reduction process. And that is something what we see now here. We have a long stem with almost no side branches because this rapeseed got the nitrogen very late in February and then in March. So it suffered for a long time for this from this less nitrogen in the soil, and so reduce all the side branches and mobilize then the energy to the upper part. That's why we see now here such a small pot package, and that is the point. Of course, we can understand that this early sowing date is somehow a tool to have robust plants before winter and robust plants against this flea beetle story. But it is also one reason why we have here a yield, an average yield level of 3 tons only. And I showed you we have normal and late sowing. So now let me invite you also to the chance to see the differences between these two sowing dates and why we are convinced that this late sowing is an alternative here for the UK market, but also for many, many farmers in the Eastern European international markets. So we see now here two plants. On this left side is one candidate from this normal sowing date from the 18th of August. Again, we have here this long stem, no side branches, no good growth regulation in the autumn time, this push from the long day, stem elongation and so on, and just a very poor side branch development here in the upper part with a very small pot package. We see here also then this prepared overview of the amount of pods what this plant is delivering. Of course, this is just an example here with these 510 pods coming here from this plant. So 18th of August. What is it about 11th of September, ladies and gentlemen? And here we see now this example. The stem is much shorter because it grows most of the time under these short day conditions. So this was here not under this high risk of stem elongation. We have then already in a more to the bottom better side branch development and a much bigger pod package. That's what we want to see. And when we see that then here, the amount looks probably similar for you in the first view, but when you look to the number of pods, 510 versus 775. So that is probably a reason and a potential that we can see here a yield difference of 10, 20, maybe 25%. So if we summarize that here from the Cereals 2024, of course, we have a lot of new candidates, but the point is, if we are using these candidates not in the right way, starting from sowing date, then we are not able to realize this yield potential, what we are getting from the breeders every year. So my recommendation to you, think a little bit about this alternative of late sowing in connection with these new candidates like Maverick, with this full package of new traits, strong plant health, and also with a very well improved hot shatter tolerance, which is also then very important under these challenging conditions. Keep in mind how difficult was the harvest last year. So my feedback for you for this coming sowing, Maverick in combination with a kind of late sowing thinking, and then wish you all the best for a good season 24, 25. Thank you very much.